In this video, we're going to show you how to configure the dashboard for the very first time using the brand new onboarding brought in version 11.0. When you access your dashboard for the very first time, you'll be greeted with this message. During the onboarding process, you will create your administrator account, you'll set up your first few targets that you'll be monitoring, you'll invite other users to the dashboard, including other administrators, and you'll be able to send the endpoint installation to the end users. So the first thing you need to do is create your admin account. You'll want to use your email, not an alias or a group email. Everybody should have their own independent logins. So in this case, we'll use my email address. You'll want to use a password that meets the criteria of an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and at least 8 characters. You'll fill in your first name and last name. For title, just about anybody who would access NetBeez, their title should be listed here, or choose the one that most likely works with your title. In this case, we'll do Network Administrator. And then we have your primary use case. So are you the admin? Are you more of a technical user, like on the support team? Are you just an end user, somebody that is looking at just your individual data? Or do you own the NetBeez application for the company as a whole, meaning it's like your project? In this case, we'll do administrator, and then we'll click next. So now we're going to set up a couple of the predefined targets. So how this works is all of your agents that are already online are going to be put into a default group, and all of these targets that you pre-configure here will be assigned to the default group. So we have Google, we have Microsoft, we have Salesforce, HubSpot, Slack, Zoom, ServiceNow, WebEx, and a ton of different 8x8s. Let's just say we're a Google shop, so we'll do Google Mail, Google Calendar, Google Drive. We'll just leave it at that. And we'll do Salesforce. It is going to ask for your tenant ID here, and we're going to do Slack as well. And here it asks for your workspace name. So we'll put that in as well. And then we'll go ahead and click next to the custom targets. Here, what we're going to do is we'll do websites. So we'll just do netbeez.net. And we'll label it NetBeez, keep it easy. We're going to enable ping. We don't want to do jitter and moss. This is just a regular website we're monitoring, nothing too crazy here. So we're going to go ahead and click add. You also have the option to do specific DNS servers as well. Otherwise, we'll just use the default configured on the agent. You can test dedicated VPN. You can also test gateway. How the gateway test works is each agent will test its independent gateway on a one-to-one. So you don't have to worry about the agent that is maybe in the sales office trying to ping a gateway in another building. That won't happen. We'll go ahead and click add there. And we'll do one more. We'll do Amazon. And the reason I want to do this is because let's just say your VoIP solution is hosted in Amazon. So we will enable ping, and we'll do jitter moss as well. Now we're going to add a couple more users. So let's add Bob first. Bob, last name Smith, and we'll do bob.smith@yourcompany.com. And Bob is just a user. They just want to be able to get read-only access. We don't want to give them any special permissions, not to make any kind of test, just being able to read some of the data. So we'll add Bob Smith. But Alicia Smith is your peer. She is also a network administrator as well. So we're going to add alicia.smith@yourcompany.com. And this role is going to have the exact same role as you. You're just the first administrator, but that doesn't give you any higher level permissions than Alicia in this case. And we'll go ahead and get to the last step and finish up. The last thing we're going to do here is say you have a couple of people that need the remote agent rolled out now before you run it through like Intune or some other centralized management system that can install software on hundreds of endpoints, right? So you want to maybe send it to the team first. Maybe you want to send it to just say Bob because Bob's a power user, and Alicia, you can do that. But you can also send it to, say you want to send it to one person who is not going to be a user, but you want to have them install it first, just because, right? So we'll do this, steve.prugar@yourcompany.com. So now we're going to send the installation to both the dashboard users we just added, the admin and the user, as well as this person as well. We'll go ahead and click next. And then here we are. This is the very last page. You're just going to go ahead and review everything. So you can see this is the admin account. We had 7 SaaS applications we added. We defined 3 targets. We invited 2 additional users, and we sent the endpoint installation to 2 users, as well as 1 additional user that does not have access to the dashboard. If this looks good, you can get and hit submit. You can go back and make any additional changes you see fit. But in this case, we're good to go. So we're going to click submit. It'll prompt you to log into the dashboard, and you're ready to go. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at success@netbeez.net.